This video I explain, can it still be profitable to do gig work with a vehicle that gets terrible gas mileage? Like I got this one, currently getting 16.9 miles to the gallon. I only was getting like 14 miles to the gallon. I even dipped into the 13 mile per gallon range yesterday. On the highway, it seems to get about 20 miles to the gallon. But yesterday, I think I did about 100 miles. And it was like $25 in gas. But it could have been a lot worse. If I did DoorDash normally, how I accept everything, I would have been at $50 plus in gas. But yeah, I actually killed my rating. And the reason I have this vehicle, it's GMC Sierra Denali 1500, something like that. The reason why I have it is because I had to take my car into the shop because I got into a car accident. Somebody rear-ended me, and the rental place only had a truck available. I thought that was kind of ridiculous. I was like, this is like just great. This is like the worst thing that could happen to me. And technically it is, but I'm trying to make the most of it. Like yesterday, I did lose about $25 in gas, and I did kill my rating. Like, I'll go ahead and show you what my rating is at now on DoorDash, because I'm not accepting everything, not at all. And I have accepted everything for 50 days straight in the past. You can check out the video series I did on that. I got most of the days documented and whatnot. But now, my ratings on DoorDash is 66% acceptance rate. I still have a 5-star though, 100% completion rating, and I'm a pro shopper. But yeah, I was 100% for, I don't know, like at least 20 days straight on DoorDash previously. And I was right up at 99% for pretty much that whole 50 days or close to it. Yeah, so yesterday I did go ahead and dash from like 9 a.m. until close to 9 p.m. So like 12 hours. I didn't make a lot, but at least I didn't lose a lot. I still technically was profitable. I'll go ahead and show off what I earned on DoorDash. It wasn't much. I only earned on DoorDash in that amount of time. Let me see here. I'll show it off here. These are the 4 different dashes I did. $6.72, $5, $12.11, and $9.25. So on DoorDash, I only made pretty much my gas money back. That was all I made, and this was mainly sitting at Safeway trying to get orders, and I didn't use my Dash Pass yet. I do have 3 Dash Passes saved up, so I can easily get back up there. I usually can get back up to 100% within 2 weeks because I do a lot of dashing, so I'm not too worried about losing my ratings. I could even go down to 0%, and I should be fine since I have those 3 Dash Passes, which is like 3 weeks of being able to decline or accept everything and get online and whatnot. But yeah, it was, let's see here, $6.72 plus $5 plus $12.11 plus $9.25. So I made $33.08 on DoorDash yesterday. Sorry. I think it's allergies or something. But yeah, that pretty much covered my gas on DoorDash. And that was pretty much it. But I did do Instacart. And luckily, I picked up with some decent orders. The very first order was really cool. It was only supposed to be like $12. But it was a customer I've had many times. And he's had some issues with some Instacart shoppers recently that only gave him like half of his order. And also another Instacart shopper delivered to the wrong apartment. And I've delivered to him multiple times. And I was, I just had a conversation with him, was telling him about how, I had to deal with the truck and it kind of sucks and, deal with the rental of it and the low gas mileage. And I didn't ask for it. I was just being, having a good conversation with him. He was really cool. And took off, and he added an extra $20. He tipped $23 when originally only tipped $3. And so I got $32 on that order, which is all I made on DoorDash all day. I made $7 today so far, which is something, I guess. On Instacart yesterday, because I just sat at the store, waited for orders, I did make, let me see if I can do this without getting the people in that are in front of me. I made $141.40. Tips were $89.03, while base pay was $52.37. So I made like 170 yesterday, 175, something like that. And I'd say $25 went to gas. So technically I still profited $150. I wouldn't say it's any kind of good per time. I'm thinking I pretty much went, 9 to 8, but I did take some lunch breaks. I ate some food, so I take another hour away from that. So about 10 hours. So in those 10 hours, I made 170, so about $17 an hour. But then you take away the $25 in gas, I made about $15 an hour. Not even minimum wage, and I'm killing my gas right now. I'm sitting here, which I shouldn't. This truck totally, like, it doesn't even matter if you're running it or not. It still does take away a decent amount of gas when I just sit here. It's killing my fuel economy. Like I was at 17%, I think, when I started this video, 17.3. I'm at 16.7 miles to the gallon because I'm just sitting here with the engine running. But it's a pretty nice truck. This touchscreen is pretty massive, which is pretty awesome. Can't really show it off very well without having it plugged into my phone. But yeah, so it's got right there. Oh shoot. Let's try not to get copyright striked. Oh my gosh, okay. You got the big old touchscreen right there. It's pretty massive, which is pretty cool. And it's got, lots of cool features. So does my car, though. The thing about this vehicle, though, like I said, it's a 2025. How the heck does... I don't even know how much this vehicle's worth or how much it would cost if you bought it brand new, but it's a 2025. How does it not have blindside protection? There's no blindside protection, which really bugs me. It does have these cool mirrors. They're pretty decent. And, yeah, let me go ahead and show off the truck that I'm driving right now until I get another rental vehicle or my car gets fixed. Hopefully they get me another one soon that gets better gas mileage, because that's what I wanted. But yeah, see? That's my current DoorDash vehicle / Instacart. I might actually turn on some Spark today because I've got to do the quick low mileage orders. It already took me 20 miles to get to town or close to it. I think it's 16 miles from my house to here, or right about there. And then also I did an order. It was technically, it was about 2.5 miles for $7. All the orders I did yesterday were right in the either 1 mile range from the store up to, I think the furthest away I went was like 4 miles from the store. It's a lot of sitting and waiting, hoping for Instacart orders, which I'm not even at the store. I should be at the store, because it's one thing about Instacart that does matter is the closer to the store you are, the more likely you're to get an order. Unlike DoorDash, DoorDash just sends you orders pretty much wherever you're at. They do send them to you if you're at the store, if it matches your base pay / tip / time it would take for the order. Like if you got a bunch of items on it, you're more likely to get an order that's close to the store. But if there's like one item on it, either they're not going to send it to you if it's close, or like if it has a good tip, or they're just not going to, give you the order at all. They'll give it to somebody else further away. Anyways, at least that's what it seems like to me lately. DoorDash is just weird compared to what it used to be. Kind of makes sense because I'm pretty sure they do like a spread of, profits or whatnot, and a spread of pay between drivers, or try to. But yeah, I've declined a lot. I'm going to be declining a lot more today. Hopefully it'll be decently busy so I don't have to use my Dash Pass yet. I do plan on using it, but I'm trying to use it as little as possible until I get my car back, or I get a car that has decent gas mileage, and then we'll be accepting a lot more coming up. I even declined an order that I would normally take. It was 3 orders, but it was $27. It was 11 miles though, so yeah, it would have taken at least a gallon of gas or close to it to do that order, because I would have had to drive the 11 miles and plus back to the store. So I would have lost, about $5 or so just to do the order, but still it would have been about $20 an hour still. Maybe I should have done that one, but I don't know. Yeah, the $32 one, that was only like a mile away, which that guy was cool. And I did another one at the end of the night where there was only 2.5 miles, and that equated to about it was about $32 total between the order. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys are doing okay, and hopefully I do all right. I better get to work. It's already almost 10 o'clock, and I've only made $7 thus far. Should really be at Safeway, because that's what I'm gonna be doing today, just sitting there trying to get orders. And I might do Spark today if it doesn't seem to get much Instacarts, but there should be a decent amount today since it is a Sunday. So we'll see how much money I can make today, and I might make a video on it also. Anyways, please thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe. Lots more to come on this channel, but technically, even if you have a bad gas mileage car, you can still profit at least certain days. I wouldn't suggest it on weekdays doing something like this, but on weekends when there's more orders that you can pick and choose from, it helps. And right now, DoorDash let me get online, which is just dumb in my opinion. And this is why it's been so dead lately, is they let people online they really shouldn't, and then they kill the dash, and I'm not getting any orders. Like, they let me online. They said it was busy, even though I'm not platinum or whatnot. And it's at 14 minutes. Not a single order, even though I'm in town right now, and I've been sitting here making this video the whole time. So it's just dumb. I think they do that to make sure at certain times that all the orders get fulfilled, to make sure they actually profit at certain times. So when it gets busy, it helps supplement some of the losses they take from a lot of drivers declining and having to pay more sometimes. Anyways, bye for now, guys.